Most of us grew up hearing the same advice. Save money, keep it safe in the bank, and over time you'll become financially secure. It sounds responsible, even comforting. But what if I told you that saving money, by itself, is actually one of the worst financial decisions you can make? The truth is that while saving is important for emergencies, relying on it as your main strategy will slowly but surely make you poorer over time. Let me explain why. When you put money in a bank account, you feel safe. The balance is there, it doesn't go down, and you know you can access it at any time. But what you don't see is the silent thief working in the background: inflation. Inflation is the gradual rise in prices year after year. Even if you don't notice it daily, it's there every time you go to the grocery store, fill your car with fuel, or pay your rent. In fact, just a small annual inflation rate of 3% means that in 20 years, your money will lose almost half its purchasing power. That means 10,000 euros sitting in your bank account today will only be worth the equivalent of about 5,500 euros in real terms 20 years from now. On paper, your bank balance hasn't dropped, but in reality, your wealth has been cut nearly in half. Now, some people argue that banks pay interest, so your money is still growing. But here's the problem: the interest rate is almost always lower than inflation. Let's say your bank gives you 1% interest per year while inflation is running at 3%. That means your money is still losing 2% in value every single year. It's like trying to fill a bucket with water while there's a leak at the bottom. No matter how much you add, it keeps draining away. Let's compare this with investing. Imagine two people, Anna and Mark. Both start with 10,000 euros. Anna puts her money in the bank and leaves it there. 20 years later, with a small amount of interest, she might have around 12,000 euros. But because of inflation, that money only buys what about 6,000 euros buys today. Mark, on the other hand, puts his 10,000 euros into a broad stock market index fund, which historically returns about 7% per year. In 10 years, Mark's money grows to around 20,000 euros. In 20 years, it grows to almost 40,000 euros. And in 30 years, that same 10,000 becomes 76,000. This is the power of compound interest, where your money doesn't just grow, it multiplies on itself. The difference between Anna and Mark isn't luck. It's simply the decision to invest instead of letting money sit idle. Anna feels safe, but in reality, she is slowly losing wealth. Mark takes advantage of time and compounding to build a future that Anna can only dream of.